Hi everyone and welcome to Triple M Adventures with Bill. I recently did a review of the Motive-RC R8SB receiver. Now this is a telemetry receiver. Now you can send back your flight battery voltage to your radio to give you warnings with this receiver without using a telemetry voltage sensor, which I have reviewed one, which was the FlySky one. Now you don't need that with this. So we can connect this to our balance port on our battery and it will send back the data to our radio. So let's switch over to the desk so I can show you how this works and the type of lead you need to make it work. And then I will show you the radio, what settings you need to put into your radio so you get this voltage telemetry back so you can set up the warnings. Now let's take a closer look at the receiver. You can see these three pins here are the signal, live and the ground for the servos. And this is S-bus, or if you're using, you would use that for the S-bus. Then on the bottom, we've got another row of pins. Now these pins, to do the telemetry, for sending back the battery voltage, we need to use the fourth pin down, which is A2. So this telemetry will show on your radio as A2, and then the ground. So what I did, I took a JST connector and then I soldered on the end a set of pin headers. So I can adjust these for a 2-cell, and I'm going to demonstrate this with a 3-cell. So let's just pop this over there for a minute. Now what I want to do is let's check the voltage of my old LiPo battery here. Let's see if we can get this in. Okay, 20 volts. Let's take a look. We are looking at 11.54. Okay, let me write that down. 11.54. Let me show you how I'm wiring this up. You'll have to forgive this bit Heath Robinson, but I wanted to have a switch on it. So what we're going to do is all this big lead here is connecting my battery to the receiver. This receiver I think can take 13 volts directly. So there we go. Now we're going to plug my adapter into here. So that is this way around. Okay, we've got our other plug plugged in. Now, what we have to do, now you must be careful here, is you're going to take the feed from the ground there and the live. So you would adjust this depending on the battery. So you'd have to make a lead up. I've made mine adjustable. I can just pull the pin out and put it into a different position. So if I now I've shown you that, I think I can sort of move this out the way. Now let's bring in the radio. Okay, hopefully you can see that. We've got our receiver there. Now we're going to turn the receiver on. Okay, and we're connected. Now we are disarmed. I'm going to turn the volume up. So what I did, I set the battery warning with it has to be armed, so you don't get the warning if you're not armed. But as soon as I arm, and it will repeat that every 5 seconds because I put a high voltage in there. Now I'm going to turn the volume down. If I go to the model button and then we scroll across to telemetry, you'll see the telemetry coming through there. So A1 would be your voltage that the receiver is receiving, and A2 is the flight battery. So there's a slight difference there, but so it's 11.4 and we measured it at 11.54. So the 11.5 is correct. So a slight drop in that to 11.4 would be safe. It would mean you'd land your plane a little bit earlier than you needed to. Now let me turn the volume back up again. Now, let's take a look at the settings so you can see how I set this up. So I'm going to start from the beginning. Let me come completely out. I'm going to hit the model button. And the first thing we need to do is set up is the logical switch. So as you can see, we've got A is smaller than X, where A2 is your main flight pack voltage coming through. So I would have set that up as 11.4, which is 3.8 per cell. The reason I would do that is maybe for a quadcopter I would set it up as 3.7 volts per cell if it was a drone, because a drone I can fly straight in, but a fixed wing you may have to go round again, so you want to give yourself a little bit of reserve. And you can see it's connected to it's connected to the arm switch, so at the moment it won't give the warnings. The minute I put the switch down, it will give the warnings.
Disarm motors.
And I've also put a half-second delay on there, so if you punched out with your plane, you did a serious climb out or whatever, then it would have to happen for at least 0.5 of a second to set the alarm off. Now we're going to move over to the special functions. Now here you can see I've set up a special function on logical switch 1, play track, and that is flight battery low, which is a sound that I made, and I asked it to repeat that every 5 seconds if that logical switch is active. And that is everything you need to do. So you can see there's quite a nice setup. You don't have to have any sensors. You can directly put the voltage straight into your receiver, and you can receive it back on your radio. So let's go there, and you can see it. There it is, 11.4. Thanks for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below, because I'd love to hear from you. And please share this video with your friends, and maybe even consider becoming a patron of my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Happy flying. Bye for now. Bye bye.